going into New York to take on the New York Giants in this franchise matchup. Browns are 11-2. The Giants 85, as you can see. This would be a pretty decent game. The further you go along in the season, the tougher the games become, even with the teams that don't have winning records. It's still a challenge. It's not just a walk in the park. You could be like I am, 11-2, and play a team that's like got a record of say 1-12. You know what I'm saying? And they could possibly beat you. They're gonna play you so hard, so tough.
We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. Winners of
Jarvis had a good game last game.
For the Browns here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Alrighty.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded. Not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a
What's going on, Mythic? My record is 11-2. 11 wins and 2 losses.
In terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
I don't like that man-to-man.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
Word.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now.
And they offensive line. Man, if I can do this on a consistent, they offensive line is horrible. Man, they can't protect their quarterback no better than that. Jones, I feel for you, Jones, man. They can't protect you no better than that, bro.
After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
A good comeback run, though.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
I see you, Larry.
They said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So this gonna be a long game for them Giants, man.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now
I
as they
swear,
take
if
over
they
first and 10.
offense
So
don't
here are the
protect their
Browns now
quarterback,
with great starting field position. They'll be
I'm
led
gonna
out by
get
the
about
#1 overall
4 or
pick
5
back in
sacks this game,
2018 in his third season in the
maybe more
NFL.
than that.
It's Baker Mayfield.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench.
Let's
They
go,
want to play in
Baker.
the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken
What's the
down
flag?
with a
Block at the
penalty
back.
flag on the field.
Hold it. Oh my God.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield off the play fake. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll have it.
And where I go out of bounds, man. I juked out of bounds.
The catch and run, good for
I had
18
straight green
on
grass
first
in front of
down.
me.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to be looking at
OBJ.
first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mayfield.
What the?
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Oh my. I hope that's a penalty on the defense, man. If it ain't, that's gonna be heartbreaking.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Roughing the passer. Right. Right.
That penalty wipe out the INT.
You'd hate
Right.
to be a teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss.
Damn, I couldn't hit over there to the right.
Holding him at the 2.
I couldn't hit that hole right, man.
Gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So
Damn, I got so many injuries, but they're not real factors for real.
They tell us the same thing every time.
Luckily.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization.
My lineman, my tackle, though, my left tackle, I need him.
Of filling in and playing it up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have
He overall 73 left tackle.
Yeah,
So and he like my best left tackle, you know. So I need him.
They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it.
All right,
Just 2
Cleveland.
plays to get into the end zone. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. That should be a great game coming up. Monday. Was that Monday?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for.
Bluey, what's going on?
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle.
Smoking Fat Jay, what's happening? What's going on, bro?
A guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Jones. And to the 40-yard line. That's
My boy, Mac Wilson.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Ain't no doubt.
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
ain't no doubt, Smoke.
On the job training, so he's got
yeah, I'm chilling, Bluey.
That he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead, and the football is.
And I need both of y'all to smash them like buttons, man. I think one of y'all did already.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down.
All right, come on.
They're not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
Oh,
got to be there right now.
Man, almost. Woo. I threw that kind of early,
and knocked it free.
And I almost threw an interception.
So they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Damn, that was close.
Okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that was you, Smoke. Man. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm trying to hit Landry.
First down, Mayfield.
Damn, they're going to call a holding penalty on me, man.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
I knew it. Yeah, that's my backup. Left tackle, man. Dang.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Yeah, we in the hole.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
I am the Browns, 7-0.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and the lane closes up
It's only the
quickly as
first
they get
quarter.
about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He may try and run for this. And he takes this
Work,
just a
Baker.
few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to
Yeah,
a
Baker
taking
could
off,
turn on the
picking
jet
up
boosters
first
too,
down on a
man.
13-yard run.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much.
Damn.
Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Hell no, not much.
Check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 59 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1, because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and he's going to go
Damn.
near a sack. They
I
push
need
him
C,
back to
bro.
the 34. Marcus Golden, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And
3rd and
overall,
20,
he's a
man.
very, very fickle man.
Let me try this one.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Try to hit
From the
Hooper up.
gun, Mayfield.
Dang.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down
That's
conversions
cool. I'll take
on
the
this
field
drive,
goal.
Not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take
Work.
the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Had just enough on it.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive.
Figured they was gonna run it.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Good first quarter.
On EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30.
Good run.
Out of bounds.
Oh,
I gotta say.
I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him.
I'm blitzing everybody, so I'm hoping they run.
They'll try to run
Still got the first.
Before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now Jones on 1st down.
Oh, work.
And the pass pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
Cleveland looking like a playoff team, man.
Because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to
Straight
nerve
up.
him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I was supposed to went to the hole to the right, not to the left. Yeah, I chose. Oh, wow. I could have got a whole lot. I probably could have got a first down. I would have chose the right hole.
Let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
What I get? 2. That ain't enough, man. Gotta go to the air now. Hooper, coming to you, bro. Or OBJ. OB.
He finds Beckham complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield.
Oh, man. Damn, that was a stupid pass, man. Damn, that was stupid. That was my fault. I screwed. I threw that. Oh, my God. Nevin lost it, man. Good pick, Nevin. Gotta say. Damn.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do get pass. And that's what they have. Back, get themselves reasserted and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now second and 14. Incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Jones now. Throwing on third and long. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
4th down. Let's get it.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches.
What's Clowney doing in the
Got to him before he ever had a chance.
they just standing around.
Turning it upfield.
Thought he was in the offensive little discussion.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now.
All right, let's go, Nancy.
He'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Natson. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they
Good
went
run.
back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow
Kareem
from
Hunt.
there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And give it to Nick Chubb. Right up the gut.
Back to the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Hope Nick Chubb ain't hurt, man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Hunt. He's got a first down, much more inside the 20. And down to the
I thought I was going to get the touchdown.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Two big plays in
Yeah,
succession.
Nick Chubb hurt.
D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game for the
Kevin
last 4 plays.
Stefanski.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Dislocated ankle. Yeah, he gonna be out for a little while, a couple of weeks. All right, Kareem, it's all you, buddy.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, it's Hunt, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Let me see, I'm about to go into my depth chart real quick. Okay, so he next step, all right. I might have to switch these 2 around real quick. So eventually Kareem Hunt can get him a break. Alright. That'll work. We on the 2. One more time.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime.
I'm ready to truck, man. Ready to truck 23. He just let me on by.
It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Rip.
So the drive took 6 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Ballantyne to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Damn, I wonder how long Nick Chubb gonna be out.
Again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down.
That's
Here
my
in the
third
second quarter.
Put his
string
foot down and become a little more
running
accurate
back.
throwing the
If I
equal
remember,
innings
yeah, I
out.
think he is
And instead of it
60
going to the
overall.
opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
I'm gonna put
They'll
him
start out on the ground
in a
and
spot
send
where
call it a gain of 4 on
Kareem
first,
Hunt
and
was
they'll make it
and where
second
Nick
down.
Chubb was at. That's where I'm gonna put Kareem Hunt. I mean, that's where I'm gonna put, yeah, Kareem Hunt.
Going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone
I gotta
yet,
start listening.
that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying.
Work, good defense. Let's go. Who that is? Mac Wilson. All right.
Mac Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And
3rd
he's
and
able to work
goal.
it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done.
They're
Let's
all
go ahead and feed him
passes
the ball.
right
And
now.
the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty.
Oh, I was
there,
lucky, man.
but he gets it to go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Drew
3 and 10.
has thrown a touchdown pass.
Wow.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources, trying to stop the guy of his injury, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Oh, my God. Why am I... Yeah, I'm reading this. Man, I read that wrong as hell, man.
Certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because
Hell
your
no.
friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite.
Shit. I should have just threw it away. I tried to throw it to try, bro, running across, but it's cool.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants
All right,
offense
come on,
now getting
defense.
set to start the third
Man.
quarter. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good
Nah,
drive
I don't
together
want
here,
this
it goes a long way toward
man
getting
to
them
man.
back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight
They
end
gotta
there.
stop.
Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that
They
zone.
did that.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
17 yards and a giant first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 16, Jones, and that is incomplete here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same.
And he's wrapped up.
Word, Clowney.
Back at the 25. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives...
Ooh, almost came out. Man.
9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
That's what I did a couple games ago. Then I stopped, then I realized I came out. And then only got like to like the 14-yard line.
Defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Hunt. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
No, that ain't gonna do it. I need some yards, man.
Now Mayfield.
Damn, I threw it too early.
Certainly
Fuck.
take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an
What can
open
I do?
target, the coverage was too good.
I ain't going
That
for
one
it. I'm on
falls
the
incomplete.
30-yard line
Here's
now.
Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for
No,
the
they can have it
second
back.
time.
I ain't gonna make the touchdown that easy
First
for
yards.
him.
This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make it easy for him. I like that.
New York ready to go again offensively. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
They go to Olivier, I think, that tackle. Yep. He like tripped him or something like that.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Again, it's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he
Kevin
gets up,
Johnson.
and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And the Brown pressure gets to him that time.
KJ again. Word.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me.
KJ.
For them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Natson. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return.
9 yard.
Covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea.
This is my first game really using Kevin Johnson. Oh, well, not Kevin Johnson, but whatever my running back name is. Who is the third string? Number 30. Yeah, him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here.
This is my first time really playing with him, man. I'm thinking he's alright. He's just not as powerful as like Kareem Hunt or Nick Chubb. Not like explosive, no. But he fast though. He a good receiving back.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Alright, let's go.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Kadero
Word.
it complete.
Kadero Hodge.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flushed out right. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Odell. I was going to say that'd be touchdown for Odell, man.
Here in week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work
Going
on
to
that
Johnson.
clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You
See
want
what he
to
can
leave
do with
things
this
out
screen.
right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Word.
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, like I said, not super fast, but you can get some yards. That's all that matters. You know what? I ain't gonna throw it on. I'm gonna give it to Kareem. Punch your way up in there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Seibert on for the PAT.
Alrighty.
This a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that
That's what I'm talking about.
Plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Ballantyne to return. And makes it across
23.
The 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right, Phillips.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
This
and
is
with this
stats
deficit,
so far.
you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
I ain't gonna shoot it though. Definitely not picking that man-to-man shit.
He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
First down,
though. 3 as the
all
drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Jones throwing on 4th down.
Good one.
Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work up.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4th down, Mayfield.
A short game that doesn't get
Man, come on, man.
brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew
Why did he
where they got this
stop,
before.
man?
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants
Just wanted to continue to run the clock out, man.
great field position. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got
Look
it
at
to
this
start the
touchdown.
drive.
Crazy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius
Slayton.
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Clock out pretty much.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get in the weight room.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New York set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards on the game there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.